Hey guys, what's going on? It's me Nathan. Just want to say good afternoon, good evening to everyone, both the East and West Coast. If you guys are enjoying your day today here on Sunday, you guys are also enjoying the weekend. And for this video today, of what I want to tell you about is WWE Fastlane Predictions for tonight's WWE Network pay-per-view extravaganza, which is WWE Fastlane. This is, I think, the third. Yes, um, the third Fastlane pay-per-view event for WWE and the WWE Network. So let's go right into it. The link will be down below. It's from WrestleU.com, posted by Adam Martin on the 5th of March of 2017. Posted today here on Sunday, the day of WWE Fastlane. And first up, before I begin, guys, what you hear right now is my grandmother who's vacuuming on the stairs, and but that will not stop me from doing this Brooks video. But I also want to say that I apologize for not giving out any videos as of late. I've been working on videos, but I've been slowly trying to edit them here and there and make sure they're good, because I have a lot of stuff that are planned for me to talk about, discuss when it comes to soap operas, TV shows, and plenty of other things as well. But anyway, let's get right into the predictions for tonight's WWE Fastlane pay per view. Now, let's go to the card, and we're going to start from top to bottom as always, starting up with the kickoff show, as we have Rick Swann, Akira Tozawa versus the Bright Kendrick and Noam Dar in a tag team match between these four cruiserweights. And I think that when you look at both teams as well, they have when it comes to all four competitors, they have great skills, great athleticism. Good in the ring. But I'm going to give this win to Rick Swann and Akira Tozawa to beat the Bright Kendrick and Noam Dar. And as far as the cruiserweight division goes right now on Monday Night Raw, as much as I do like it, I think that it does need a little bit more work in order for it to succeed, and that's because you have 3 hours of Monday Night Raw where you have everyone compete, including divas, not divas, excuse me, the female athletes in the ring. And the cruiserweight division, like I said before, as much as I think it's good, it has to get a little more better. I think it will over time. But I'm glad that Neville is a cruiserweight champion, because we look at Neville, who is a former NXT champion, who has it was very good in the ring too. He deserves to have a good long run with the Cruiserweight Championship, and I hope that we do see Rick Swann, Akira Tozawa, the Brian Kendrick, and Noam Dar to compete for it in the near future. But for this match, the kickoff show, I'm going to give the win to Rick Swann and Akira Tozawa to beat the Brian Kendrick and Noam Dar. Now we go to the main card, as we start off with Sasha Banks going against Nia Jax. Now this match has already happened before at the Royal Rumble pay per view, and Nia Jax won, I believe. So I do think that tonight Sasha may get the win, but I think also that Jax could get the upper hand as well. This match is going to be hard fought. It's going to be a brawl, I think, and I'm going to give this match 50-50. I think it's anyone's match to win, and if Sasha Banks does win, I will not mind at all. If Nia Jax wins, I wouldn't mind at all as well, because I think that Nia Jax does deserve to, get this win and have a strong showing heading into WrestleMania when it comes to the women's division and the championship of the women's division on Raw as well. So 50-54, Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. Next up, we have WWE Raw Tag Team Championships match. Luke Gallows and Carol Anderson, champions. The Club go up against Enzo Amore and Big Cass. This match for sure, I think that we will see Luke Gallows and Carol Anderson as The Club retain tonight and beat Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I think it's too soon to put the titles on Big Cass and Enzo Amore. I think that for Enzo Amore and Big Cass, I think that they will split up at some point, but not now, not tonight. Though I would be shocked if they did at WrestleMania if they lost against Luke Gallows, Curtis, in a rematch for the Tag Team Championships. But I think that Enzo Amore and Big Cass, because I did like them in NXT when they were together, but now the main roster seems that they're kind of out of pace. I mean, they're kind of out of kind of out of of transition in a way. And for Enzo More, even though I do like his character, he's okay wrestler. He's not like top 50 or whatever, but he's good. He just needs a little more work. And when it comes to Big Cass, he's a great good big man wrestler. But I think that him as a singles competitor, which has been speculated that he will be go have a single run in the company at some point. I think that he needs a little bit more work as well when it comes to his mic work and everything else. As far as Luke Gallows career go, I'm glad that WWE finally has put the titles on these guys because it's been a long time coming. I mean, we look at what they've been through with the New Day, and before that, these guys do deserve to become tag team champions. Not just become tag champions, but also retain championships. So I'm gonna give the win to Luke Gallows and Kurt Anderson to retain the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships tonight and beat Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Do I think that they will lose it at WrestleMania? I think it's very possible, but I'll be shocked if they retain at WrestleMania and beat Enzo Amore and Big Cass for a second time in a row. Next up we have is the WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Bayley champion going against Charlotte. And for those of you that do not know, a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, Bayley defeated Charlotte thanks to the help of Sasha Banks, who fended off Dana Brooke, who was interfering on behalf of Charlotte. Then next night on Raw, you had it where it looked like Bayley was going to give up the championship or was going to be forced to give a championship due to Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke interfering. But Charlotte wanted to have a rematch at Fastlane to prove that she can beat Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. And I think that in this match, even though it's more likely that Charlotte, who has this undefeated pay-per-view streak, is going to beat Bayley, but I think it's possible that she could possibly win by DQ and still become undefeated, somehow, some way. And Bayley will keep the championship, until, like, say, for example, maybe, like, SummerSlam somewhere else where Sasha Banks will, I think, will turn heel and challenge Bayley for championship. So this match to me is 50-50. I think that it's possible that Charlotte could win the match championship or win by DQ but not get the championship as well. That way she can still stay undefeated. As far as Bayley goes, she is a good women's champion. I think that she can keep the championship. She can keep the championship tonight by either DQ, count out, and as far as anyone interfering, I think that's possible. Such a base could come out and screw Bayley on accident or on purpose, and Dana Brooke can also screw Charlotte on accident or on purpose too. I think any one of those is possible as well. But for the Women's Championship match, that match is 50-50. Next up we have is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Neville the champion go against Jack Gallagher. I'm going to give this one to Neville. I think Neville is the eyes-on favorite to retain the championship and continue keeping the championship heading into WrestleMania. Because I think that when it comes to Neville, he has a lot of promise in the ring. And even though it was disappointing that, when he came to the main roster, he had this gimmick with this cape and stuff, which I liked it as well. I thought it was cool. And they had that Red Arrow finisher. I think that Neville, as the Cruiserweight champion, is good, and he deserves it. He deserves to have the championship. And Jack Gallagher is a good comparator in the ring. I like him as well. I hope to see more of him improve in the ring too. But I see Neville win the championship. Not win, but retain the championship tonight on Fastlane. So I'm looking forward to that match too. It should be a very good one. As Neville the champion, the Cruiserweight champion will defeat Jack Gallagher. I think pinfall, either clean or dirty. And next up we have is Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn. This match, I think that with Samoa Joe, with the way that they're booking him, I'm glad that they are booking him correctly. I see him winning a special night and dominating Sami Zayn, in this match as well. When it comes to Samoa Joe, he came to WWE after leaving TNA and went to NXT, and then got promoted to Sami Zayn, not Sami Zayn, but the main roster, and there was a night after Royal Rumble and Seth Rollins, and he attacked Seth Rollins, and he's been attacking and beating up people in the ring. Cesaro, Sami Zayn. That's where this match happens tonight between Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn, which I think will be a good one. But I think it's very clear that Samoa Joe will win and probably dominate this match as well. Not in a quick way, but in a way that will look convincing. And I think he will beat Sami Zayn. And speaking of Sami Zayn, I think that for him, WWE is still trying to figure out. The WWE is still trying to figure out what to do with him. I think that they should at least put the U.S. Championship on Sami Zayn as well. So, hey, anything is possible. But I do think Samoa Joe will beat Sami Zayn. And next one we have is Roman Reigns going up against Braun Strowman. Now, this match I think is going to be hard hitting, fast paced. They're gonna brawl around the ring. They're gonna basically just tear the roof off the arena tonight and from the crowd. And I think it's possible that Roman Reigns does win. But what if Braun Strowman wins as well? Because of one thing and one thing only, and that is that there's rumor that the Undertaker will be at Fastlane tonight. To probably send the message to Roman Reigns that he and him will face off at WrestleMania, which I think is a lock-in for that match to happen. And also, I think that I can see this match ending in two ways. One, Roman Reigns wins cleanly after a hard-fought match, and then Taker appears to challenge Roman Reigns, or Taker interferes to attack Roman Reigns and give him like a choke slam or tombstone pile driver, and that's where Braun Strowman will get the advantage and win the match as well. But if that does happen, that could ruin Braun Strowman's credibility of winning that match. So I think that Roman will win tonight, though I think there's a good strong possibility that Braun could win tonight too. So I'm going to give this match 50-50 on it. I think that it'll be a good match. It'll be a good, long, hard-fought match. But I think that it's anyone's match to win this one between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. And last but not least, we have the Universal Championship match. Kevin Owens, the champion, go against Goldberg. When it comes to Goldberg and the Kevin Owens, I think that's a match. Depending on how real it has to be, I think it probably will be maybe 3 minutes or possibly more. Depends on how Goldberg is able to hold up in the ring. And I think that it's a very strong possibility that Goldberg will retain the championship. Not retain, but get the championship and win it tonight to go against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. But as far as Kevin Owens goes, I think that WWE is building towards Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens match as well, which I think will be very good and entertaining too. But I think that this match is 50-50. I think it's possible that anyone can win this match as well. And I'll be shocked if Kevin Owens, if the KO show, retains the championship tonight at Fastlane 2. So, though, in all honesty, for me personally, I would love to see Goldberg just win the championship, the Universal Championship tonight, and go against Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania. Because if that does happen, I think that that WWE should make it a different match where it's not a singles match, a regular match, and have it be like Steel Cage or a Last Man Standing match or somebody else like that where it'll be hard fought. Rocket Buster, Solid Rocker, as J.R. Taz used to say, and make the match more entertaining. I know that a lot of people may not like that match, but I think that if it was a different match, it could actually work. So this match between Kevin Owens and Goldberg for the WWE Universal Championship match will be 50-50. It'll be anyone's match to win. And so let's go through the predictions, quick predictions. Rick Swann and Akira Tozawa will beat the Brian Kendrick and Noam Dar. Sasha Banks and Nia Jax at 50-50. The WWE Raw Tag Championships match, Luke Gallows and Kurt Anderson will beat Enzo Amore and Big Cass. The WWE Raw Women's Championship match, Bayley the champion going against Charlotte. I think this match will be 50-50. The WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, Neville will retain championship against Jack Gallagher. Samoa Joe going against Sami Zayn. Samoa Joe will beat Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman is 50-50. And Kevin Owens champion goes Goldberg in the WWE Universal Championship match will be 50-50 as well. So guys, tell me guys say about this. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you more neutral about my predictions for Fastlane tonight? If so, tell me your predictions in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to always subscribe to the channel, guys. And also next time, as I say, peace. Take care. I will see you guys later for next week coming up. Later afternoon, time tomorrow, or in a couple minutes. So stay tuned. So until next time, take care, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy the day today. Enjoy Fastlane as well. If you're going to watch it, I will see you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye.